Hello, welcome back to Design Patterns. In this video, we are going to discuss about the decorator pattern. As the name which defines decorator, when we listen this word, in the mind, the word, the action will become is nothing but decorating. Same way in this pattern, when the framework is going on, we will do some decorating for this pattern. For the name of this decorator, that will think of that decorating to the one room or decoration, whatever all. So same in the framework also, we need to define the pattern which is need to be decorating. So decorating. So that's why this pattern was named as decorator pattern. So what is the intent? Adding additional responsibilities to an object dynamically. So wherever we need to add some additional responsibilities to an object in runtime, will the decorator pattern will be so helpful to perform this intent. So to perform this decorator pattern that was discussed in this intent. Intent means definition of a decorator or definition of a pattern or a short answer and short meaning of the pattern. So this is nothing but by adding additional responsibility to an object dynamically is known as a decorated pattern. And second one is also known as, it is also known as wrapper. Why because it was known as wrapper means it is a layer by layer. Whenever we add the responsibilities to an object in the form of layers, so one layer to the another layers and again another layer to the other layer, we'll add the all the layers of each and every object can be added in the form of layers. So that is the most important uh, defining way of decorator pattern. Next, coming to the motivation. So motivation defines the problem and also finds the solution in that motivation only. Sometimes we want to add responsibilities to an individual object, not to an entire class. A graphical user interface toolkit, for example, should let you add properties like borders or behaviors like scrolling to an any user interface component. So this is the way to define. Sometimes we will define, we will add the all the responsibilities to an individual object, not to an entire class. Every graphical user interface toolkit, we are using some toolkit which is need to combination of all the objects in that toolkit. So those in that will let you add all the properties like borders, scroll bars, menus, some all the decoration items which provides in the document editor. So here I'm taking the abstract class as a visual component for visual objects, for drawing and event handling interface like a circle, rectangle, or some lines or whatever. So all can be discussed in the motivation. So if you see this motivation diagram, a border decorator, scroll bar, text view, these are all forms in the layers. So border decorator, then in the border scroll bar, and in the scroll bar text view. So this is the layer form, layer by layer. And if it is the motivation diagram in the form of classes and objects, here I am taking the abstract class as a visual component. So in the draw operation in all these, text view, decorator, scroll decorator, border decorator. So these are all the structures, these are all the main structure which defines classes and objects. The main one is visual component, text view. Decorator means, so I already told scroll decorator, border decorator, text view decorator, line decorator, all. So here we have taken two decorators. One is scroll bar and border. Next, coming to the applicability. So use the use the decorator pattern whenever we need. Whenever we want to add some responsibilities to an object dynamically and transparently. So whenever the responsibilities that can be withdrawn, whenever there is extension by subclassing is impractical. So in that case, we will add the decorator pattern in all these ways. So whenever we need to add the responsibilities, when those responsibilities can be withdrawn, when those responsibilities can be extended by subclassing. So all can be added as applicabilities. Next, coming to the structure. So coming to the structure, and this structure defines the component. So concrete component, decorator, concrete decorator A, concrete decorator B. So this is the structure which you need to remember as a main component. What visual component? So in that visual component we'll define the concrete component and decorator in that decorator we need to define the concrete decorator A and concrete decorator B. Next, coming to the participants. In the participants, there we'll use the 4 participants. The first one is component, second one is concrete component, third one is decorator, and fourth one is concrete decorator. In the component, we will use the visual component. In the concrete component, we will use the text view. So decorator as itself as decorator. Concrete decorator is nothing but a border decorator and scroll bar decorator or menu decorator. Next, coming to the next template, we'll go for collaborations, how the participants may interact with each other. So decorator forwards request to its component object. It may optionally perform additional operations before and after forwarding the request. Whenever the request should be forwarded before and after, so this decorator forwards request to its component object. It may optionally perform additional operations. So that is nothing but collaborations. Next, consequences. How this pattern is applied, how the results, what are the results we are faced. So mainly we'll face the flexibility will be very high, and also inheritance is performs in a static way. So this is one of the result which we face, and the decorator and its component are not same, nothing but identical. So why? Because decorator is totally decorating and component is nothing but visualizing. So total difference. So that results also will be faced by our clients. Next, coming to the use of lots of little objects, border, scroll bar, menu. We'll use this lots of little objects. So these are all the consequences which we are faced in decorator pattern. Next, coming to the implementation. So in the implementation way, we'll define the interface conformance. Next, keeping component classes lightweight, changing the skin of an object versus changing its guts. So interface conformance. So interface conformance is one of the main way to define the decorator pattern. So when we define the interface conformance, so when we conformance of the particular interface, it is used to implement that pattern. Next, coming to the keeping component classes lightweight. So whatever the component, what we have taken the component classes as a text view and some border, scroll bar, or the decorator view. So those classes should be lightweight. Then also in that way also we can implement this pattern with layer by layer. Next, changing the skin of an object versus changing its guts. Skin means external way. So changing the external of an object means in this method, in this implementation technique, there is need to define internal and external way. So by changing those internal and external versus changing of skin of an object, external versus internal, also we can implement this pattern. So next, coming to the sample code. So this is the sample code, class component. So public void draw operation, it implements the code, and here we are taking the concrete component extends from component. Again, draw operation, draw method will be implement the code. Again, class decorator extends from component. So again, two operations, two functions, void draw border and scroll bar. So second, class concrete decorator extends decorator, and it also implement the code. So this is the sample code. Next, known uses means application examples which is faced by the pattern. So any text view document is known as one of the known use, and another one is interfacing. So interfacing is also one of the example for decorator pattern. Next, coming to the related patterns. So three related patterns is composite, adapter, and strategy. So the composite is used to hierarchical method, and adapter is used to conversion if there is any conversion, and strategy is nothing but we are defining the external algorithms like external internal representation. That's why strategy is also one of the supporting pattern for this decorator pattern. And so in this video we totally in depth learn about the decorator pattern. In the coming video we'll go for the next pattern. I hope that all of you understood about this decorator pattern. So uh, thank you very much.